Hi friends, I'm Kelly. I'm a mascara artist, and if you've been following along on my mascara page, you have seen some of the products that I've posted and how pretty they are and how versatile they can be, and when you put them together they can make magic. And that's what I'm going to try to show you today, is a little makeup magic. So here we go. This is my palette that I use. It's a double-decker. I can literally wear any one of these highlight colors. And then this is my contour, this is Astoria. This is Bella Bronzer, the setting dust, and then a few of my favorite lip and cheeks. And then this page is where the fun is, the eyeshadows that I love, 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 and some of the illuminators that are so good, like better than so good. I don't even know what's better than so good. Great, grand, and wonderful, all of those words, all of those things. And we've been traveling. My husband and I live in Mount Pleasant, but my mom lives in Canton with my sister. Well, not with my sister, but down the street from my sister, and that's close to Ann Arbor, so we go back and forth a lot. And I got my makeup artist kit while I was gone, and I got the triple decker with all of the colors. I got lips and cheeks and cream illuminators. Now, I didn't get this all with the artist kit. Some of the stuff I'd collected over years, so I just put it in my artist kit. And then some of the beautiful eyeshadows, vanilla dust setting, and the bronzer. This is the powder bronzer. It's called Cayman. It's pretty great too, just like all of it. But all of these colors and contours, they can be color matched to your skin, so I can totally do that for you. But we're gonna start. First, I'm gonna get this crazy mop out of the way. Just clip it back, kind of crazy like. How's that? Still crazy? Yeah. Can't fight the crazy. You can't fight the crazy. You can't. Nope. Let's put that back too. Little straggler. Still, it's not staying back today. What is with today? What is happening with my crazy mop here? Let's just stay, okay? Like, it's as good as it's gonna get. So I am 71% Irish. Can you believe that? I mean, that explains a whole lot, like logistically. But I range between so many highlights and so many brightener colors that because of my redness and because of maybe my Irishness or my high blood pressure or my melasma from pregnancy and acne scarring and, you know, being older-ish, my face has changed over the years. So I'm dark in spaces, I'm red in spaces. It's not good. It's really not good. It's just how my skin is. That's why mascara makeup is thebomb.com. So my color that I use kind of all over is June. So I'm gonna go in with June. And right now I'm not really gonna concentrate on like covering up under my eyes, brightening. This is kind of like my all over kind of blending in color that kind of makes everything normal. Which if you know me, you know I'm totally not normal, not even in the slightest. But it corrects the weirdness coloring that my skin has. I'm gonna make some funny faces for you, so that's gonna be a fun time. I woke up today and I thought I'm gonna go online and make funny faces for people, and it's gonna be bomb. So one of the greatest things about mascara is that it's smart makeup. And when I say smart makeup, it just makes sense. It's legit paint by numbers. So you put each color basically on where you want it to go. So instead of like opening your makeup bag, say you go home and you open your makeup bag and like stuff starts falling out, you've got a million things happening, everything's coming out, and you're like, oh God, this is ridiculous. Especially for people who travel, moms on the go, having to go to work in the morning. I mean, it's just a pain because you got to get up early to do your makeup. You got to do all this stuff. Heaven forbid you go and work out and then you have 6 minutes to put your makeup on. Well, this changes it because all of this is my makeup. This is the detail hack brush, but there's a 30-second hack brush, B bronzer brush, and then these two bad boys who I will talk about in a minute, but those are the eyeshadow brushes and the multitasker brush, and you can use all of these brushes however you want. One of the greatest things, you do what you want. So I'm about done here putting all this stuff all over. So right there, you can already kind of tell that my skin kind of pretty much, I like to put a little on my eyelids to kind of make them look even Steven. So my skin already, just with that coverage, that's gonna stay pretty well covered right there. So now my skin is like pretty much one tone, pretty much in the areas that I want it to be at least. I'm not gonna focus on like covering up my problem areas. This area is gonna be my contour, you know, and then there's my lip and cheek right here. Contour is gonna go here. So basically right now I'm just straightening out the skin, trying to cooler jets because my skin gets a little wacky. So that's good. We're gonna do that. So now I'm gonna go to the detail side of my detail hack brush. This is the big fluffier side. And I use Astoria contour. So I get that sucker loaded up. We're gonna come in here. So I have a round face. So with a round face, I joke because it's like very chipmunky cheeks. God, who can say that? Ew. Yeah. So kind of want to come in and kind of sculpt it. So the idea of contour is like Spanx for your face. And you really don't want to go further than your smile lines. And my smile lines are huge because I smile a lot. Like it's kind of what I do. That's pretty much all I do. I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. So with contouring, there are 3 C's that I like to do. I don't know if other people do this, but I do. There's the three C's. So when you contour the crown. Because what woman doesn't want to wear a crown? Like, let's be honest. We're all queens. We're all princesses. I think I'd want to be a princess. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on the queen. So you got to go around the crown, kind of like that. Make sure to really get that sucker on there because we're going to blend this all out. This makeup is all cream based. So even if you kind of go a little wacky-do like I did here, it's cool. It's coolio because it's going to all mesh in, blend in, all that jazz. Yeah, I said all that jazz. I said it. So you want to do your crown. So that's one of the C's. Then there's the cheek that I did first and the chin. Now, anytime that I get to try to cover up any one of my chins, because there's a few of them, I'm going to take it. I'm going to jump all over that because covering up those chins is life. Contouring saves lives and chins, especially post-baby. Sometimes I refer to this makeup as like mom makeup. So please forgive me if you're not a mom and you're like, oh, I don't want it, it's mom makeup. Well, no, it's really not. It's person on the go makeup, lady on the go. I have seen videos of women putting it on in their car before running into work. I've seen women putting it on after they leave the gym. I have seen moms putting it on with their baby in their hand and one other kid running around the house, tearing it up like a Tasmanian devil. I mean, this stuff, if I wasn't talking, if I wasn't dealing with my hair, getting it out of my face, I'd have been done by now, especially if you're just going to do a mom hack, like if you're running errands, Target run and done, coffee, you know, you'd be done by now. For real, though. So my contouring is done for the most part. This guy just doesn't want to get dark enough. What is going on here? Come on, mister. Okay, there we go. So my contouring is done. And another one of the great things about this makeup, honestly, is paint by number, but you get to look like a clown before you blend it, because, well, I'll just show you because it's really, really exciting. And that's one of my favorite parts, is looking like a clown. I really do. I like to have fun. So next I'm going to come in here with, one of my favorite colors is Plum. There are so many colors to choose from, and it's really personal preference. And I've kind of separated my artist kit into like summer and spring and winter or fall, which, yes, is a song. But these colors are, you can also wear them year round though, truthfully. I mean, they're so pretty. Petal is such a light pink and it's so pretty, and it's probably something that I should wear today because I'm wearing this sweater, but it's -35. I'm not going out, so the sweater's probably gonna come off. So I'm just gonna use Plum. Now this is my 30-second hack brush. This is the brush that I recommend to start with, because you could do everything that I've already done with this brush. Because I've been wearing the makeup for so long, I've realized that this is just something I like, but I go back and forth. Sometimes I watch a video where a girl is doing her makeup with all of her face with the bronzer brush, or the Bella bronzer brush, and then I try it and I'm like, oh, that works. I like that. So I try it and I like it and I use it for a little while, and then I'll see another video and I'll say, oh, I should try that. So that's the other best thing. I mean, there's so many great things about mascara, but one of the best is that you can start with this brush, work your way up to this guy, and then come in with this guy, and then you have all these brushes and you're like, I don't know which one I want to take. But when you go with, like, when you travel, you might only need to take like 2 or 3 brushes as opposed to like 30 brushes. Because I know every single one of you watching has a makeup bag at home. And it's pretty big, right? You've got your foundation, your concealer, your powder, your setting powder, your contour, your glow kit, your eyeshadows. And I know that half of you, more than half of you, 70, 90% of you have a palette that you've bought for 3 colors. And you've spent $60 on that palette. And that's a waste of the other colors. It's just a pain in the butt. Who does that? That's just rude. And then you go to the store and you try to buy just the single of that color, and they're like, nope, can't do it, you gotta buy the palette again. So mascara takes that out. You get to personalize your palette and decide what colors you want and use those palettes or use those colors, and then when they're gone, you get to buy it again. I mean, the concept behind that is smart. Again, smart makeup. Can we talk about this marble coloring? So pretty. And if you've also been following on my page, you'll see that there are at least, what did I say? There are 12 colors of compacts that you get to pick from. The world is your oyster, friends. It truly is. So, blush. Whoa. I know you're thinking, whoa, slow it down. That's crazy. Crazy. I know. But you're going to pack that sucker on there pretty good. Because when you blend this on through, when you blend it, believe me, it's gonna blend. But I look like a clown, right? It's fun. So you make that face and you smile, 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 because you're like, yep, I'm looking like a clown right now. Yep, it's happening. It's pretty exciting. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of let this kind of chill for like a few minutes. Let that really kind of get in there, because you can see the contour here. You can see the contour here. The ridiculous amount of blush that I have on. The contour and the crown. So to recap, the crown. You're looking at the 3 C's for the contour. The crown, the cheek, the chin. I like to create the illusion, hopefully, where my chins kind of go away. I don't know that they are going away, but like, I'm trying. All right, give me a break here. I'm a mom. So, letting that sit in there. And what I like to do when I blend is I take this big fluffy side of the B bronzer brush. And I just kind of come in here and I start going to town on this sucker. And I just push my hair out of the way. Now, when I say that that blush is going to kind of really get in there and move around, I'm serious. Because see, look what happens. I make the fish face. I make the duck face and the fish face. That's for you guys. So So you can totally start laughing and make fun all you want, but when you blend this sucker in, now you don't have to use this either. You can totally use the perfecting sponge if you wanted to, dampen it, rinse it all completely out and let it sit for a few minutes, and then it's pretty good to go. And then you can kind of do one of these, blend her on out. But I really like to use this because look, do you see what I started with this amount of blush and it went to this. So something sometimes gets lost a bit, but that's all right because you started with a buttload of blush and it turned to that, and it's all cream based again, like I said, and it just kind of really it molds into your skin. And I don't want to say that it goes into your skin, it just lays right on top because I did use my Stay Spray as the primer and use this after too, especially for people who have oily skin. This is your jam, I promise. It's a good primer, it's all of those good things, and it smells like coconuts. So even on days like today when it's like -35, you're like, oh, coconuts, pina coladas, give them all to me at the same time. Just kidding. Not kidding. Not kidding. Okay, so there's that. But the fun just started. Like, it literally just started. I'm gonna contour my nose. This is one of my favorite parts. So I like to kind of make sure that this brush is nice and got a really good flat edge, kind of. So I come back in with my Astoria, which is my bronzer. And I go down my Schnozzerino. I go down the schnoz. See that line I'm making? Making a line. Making a line. I'm gonna do it on this side. Making a line. Whoa, got a little wacky again. But that's all right. That's okay, because I'm creating the shadow to make my nose look less big. And lately I've noticed that my nose is pretty big. Like, I didn't know. I guess I went through all these years, all 30-ish years of my life, thinking that I didn't have a huge schnoz, but I do. It's pretty big. It's kind of gargantuan. So then I'm gonna flip it over to this side, and it's got a little makeup on it still left over. But I am a mom. I've got a little boy, 18 months old, almost. And sometimes it creates a sleeping issue. Like, let's be honest. Moms don't get enough sleep. People don't get enough sleep. So we create the illusion. This is my brightener. This is Linen. Linen is life. And I just kind of come in here like this. And what I like to kind of call is my Nike swoosh. My Nike swoosh. I didn't realize how hard it was to do your makeup on your phone. So this might look a little bit jiggity because this is my first time doing it. But I'm going to just come in here with Linen. And I'm brightening this sucker up because I want it to look like I legit got like 12 hours of sleep, uninterrupted. I slept like a rock. You know, I didn't. I'd be lucky if I got 5 hours. I'd be lucky if I got 4 hours, let's be honest. So then I come down like the bridge of my nose and I kind of bring that sucker up here. And then I come on around here and I do a little bit on my forehead action. My forehead action. I like to come down to the Cupid's bow just a little bit, and I'll show you a little bit more about that in a minute. But I like to come down. So this is where the magic happens. This is fun. This is way more fun than this. Like, let's be honest. So this more like smaller condensed side of the B bronzer brush. I come in here with this guy and I tap, 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 tap-a-roo. I feel like if you don't make, sorry, my son's sleeping over there, so I don't want to wake him up. I was tapping too loud. So you want to tap, tap, tap-a-roo. I feel like if you don't make the noises, it doesn't count, right? Like tap, tap, tap-a-roo. But you're going to stipple this in kind of to create like a little swoosh, Really get in there. Now I haven't done my eyes. This is like a very easy hack. And honestly, if I wasn't chit-chatting and telling you each step by step, this could all be done in, I think I timed it one time. It was like 4 minutes and like 37 seconds. I'll have to do it again, and I'll do that sometime for you guys soon. I'm traveling right now. I'm at my mom's house. So when I get back home, that could be a fun video. Yeah, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Mickey Mouse reference. Yeah, I know. I'm a mom. It's my excuse for everything. I'm late. I'm a mom. I didn't make dinner. I'm a mom. I didn't do the laundry. I'm a mom. I didn't take out the garbage because I didn't want to. There's my excuse for that. Not that I need an excuse, but that's real talk right there. So there we go. A little contoured, a little bit more svelte. I said that. I did. I said it. So let's see. Yeah, dog. And sometimes even still, after I've been using this makeup for so long and I try like a new product that they came out with, like linen's still pretty new color. When I got linen, I was like, I'm awake. I look awake, and I'm totally not. I'm on my like 4th cup of coffee. So there's that. I'm going to come back in a little bit here and do a little bit more blush, because you saw how much crazy blush I had on, but sometimes a little bit gets lost in the shuffle-reno, and with the magic, the mascara magic. I mean, it is. It's totally mascara magic. This is just my face. This isn't eyes. This isn't eyebrows. My lips are dry and cracking. They look bad, but this is just enough face to kind of get out of the house, really. I mean, I do want to do a little bit more of my highlight on my eyes to kind of make sure that that color is kind of even-steven, because sometimes my eyes can get a little purpley. I'm going to do a quick eye today. I'm not going to do one of the crazy, like, glittery eyes, even though that is on my list of things to give you guys. And as you can see, there is one color here that I kind of am obsessed with. That's Stardust. And that is my mom jam, because that gives me a little bit of shimmer and fun. So I'm going to use one of my other, no offense to the camera or the phone or to you, but I need a mirror. So I'm just going to come in. This is the eyeshadow everything brush, and this is like Jesus himself made it. It's amazeballs. You've got the dense end here. It's short and fluffy, great for crease action. A little fluffy side. It's the bomb.com. Then there's this multitasker brush. This is great for eyebrows. It's great for eyes. It's great for lining your lips when you want that contoured illusion of big old fat lips. Not really fat lips, but plumpy lips. So I'm going to come in with Stardust. And really I'm just going to do an easy kind of, I don't want to say mom glam, but kind of mom glam a little bit. So we're going to do that. I think everybody makes that weird face when they do their eyeshadow or mascara or anything related to their eyes. They're like, it's not an attractive face. It's really not. So this guy, we're slapping that on just like that. And again, this is easy stuff. I can do it. You can do it. I promise. It's so easy. And then I do the same thing on this side. And really with eyes, you windshield it. Like windshield motions, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So if you weren't really doing your eyes, you were just trying to get out of the house, at this point, I probably would have just been like, all right, I'm done, mascara, a little lip gloss in the car, and I'm out. Like, especially if you're like really in a hurry, you gotta go run these errands, you have to do this stuff, you have to go to work, blah, 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 blah. I would be done. Like, that would be it. I would be mascara, lip gloss, done. Boom. But for the sake of funsies and mascara magic, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a more intense eye. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows real quick. And that's it. So that is literally just Stardust. That's just Stardust. It's darker on that side, so let's do a little more over here. This is just Stardust. Coming in here like that. So if you wanted to like go out and meet friends for drinks, or if you're doing something after work, or if you have to look a little fancier for work because you have a fancy meeting, I use this color on my crease sometimes. It's called Fin. I love Fin. I do. I love Fin. It's great. It's a great color. And I come in above my crease a little bit because I kind of have a little bit of a hooded eye. And what that is like, basically, how do I say this? Your skin covers up your crease. Let's say that. Let's say that. So I come in with this guy and I just go above my crease a little bit like that. And then I do the corner and I bring the corner in. So essentially you're making a V with a big tail. So if that makes sense. So a V like that and then a big tail. Kind of? Yeah. We're going to go with that. So we're going to do it on this side. I'm trying to do it in the camera this time. Oh, wow. That got a little dark on me. It's all right. We're going to blend. So big tail and a V. Big tail and a V. There we go. So that, like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fluffy side and I'm just going to do baby circles. Kind of blend that in. And then blend it in. Blend it in. Kind of just like that. So that got a little bit more glam than I expected, but hey, I'll roll with it. That's fun. Got nowhere to go, doesn't matter. Still gonna try. Still gonna do it. Okay, so one last thing if you're gonna do, this is another one of my jams, this color right here. This one is Sabrina. Oh, my fair Sabrina. I like to tap her right on the lid and in the corner. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo her right on the lid and in the corner. Create that kind of brightening illusion as well. And then brow bone with that. And you can also use an illuminator. The new powder illuminators are wonderful. They are like so wonderful. It makes me want to do the happy dance all the time. So we're going to blend that a little bit. Just like that. Sabrina right there. Right on the lid. Right on the lid. Corner. And just in through there. There's my eyes. Sometimes also too, what I do is I take Finn, and if I want it, like if we're going out or something like that, I go a little bit down here like that, create kind of a little bit of a smokier, kind of brownie smoky. Oh, brownie. So good. I'd rather have a donut. Okay, so just a little, I mean, it creates kind of a little bit of a smoky situation. It's good for going out. You've got the crease. All of that. There you go. There you go. Funsies, right? Super funsies. So now we're going to do a little eyebrow situation. Now my eyebrow game is not on point. Like, it's just not. So what I do is, I forgot at my house my Know Your Angles brush. So I'm using a fake one, but we'll just go with it. So I create some lash mark or some brow marks here like this. And then come around and I fill them in. Now I'm using my contour, my Astoria contour. And we're gonna go like this and just kind of fill it in. Now you guys are gonna laugh, but when I do my eyebrows, I have to do the rock. And I have to think about it. Like, I have to concentrate. Wait. There we go. Because that's where my that's where my arch is, right there. So I have to think about it. And I do the arch. And then I bring the arch down. So whatever the rock is cooking is how I do the eyebrows. And then I just kind of straighten her out. So now I have to do the rock on the other side. So I have to like stop, think about it, rock. Oh God, what am I doing? But that's how I do it. That's something that works for me. And what works for me might not work for you, or it might work for you, or you could try it. And if it doesn't work for you, sorry, you could try something else. But it's what works for me. So we're going to come in. We're going to do the rock again. So we got to think about it. There it is. So we're going to do the rock again. And then we just kind of fill her in. Rock again. Oh, no. There it is. And then you bring it down. Fill it in on the top. Bring it on down. Kind of like that. That's my jam. And then if you went I went a little too far here, so we're just going to kind of brush it through. And this brush, yes, it's a little fake one, but it is basically a lot like the Know Your Angles brush. The one that I have at home, of course, I forgot it. Way better, but this one will work in a pinch. And that one's a little bit darker, but your eyebrows, you should know that they're not twins. They're stepsisters. They're evil stepsisters. So they're not going to look exactly the same. They're just not. They're not. You can try, but they're not. Sometimes they will, like if you get them microbladed or if you get them fancy done. I get mine waxed. I'm due for a wax soon, so they're a little bajiggity, let's be honest, but it's all right. I like bajiggity. Bajiggity's my jam. So, since I'm doing all my face today, let's just do it all. Let's just do it. Let's go for it. So I am going to take, this is the multitasker brush. This is the smaller end of the multitasker brush. And I am going to line my lips with Astoria, which is my contour. Now, do you see how multi-versatile, I guess I shouldn't say multi-versatile, just versatile, this makeup is? I've used contour now in 3 different places. Lining my lips to create more of a plumped illusion. I've used it as contour and eyebrows. So you can really get your money's worth with this stuff, like for real. For real, for real. So I like to come in also, and I flip it over. This is the multitasker brush, and you can use it for anything you want, really. I sometimes will pat that glitter color on here and just like pat it right on the lid. But since I'm a mom and I'm not doing anything today and it's freaking freezing, I'm just not gonna do the glitter. I will do the glitter for you guys one time, or several times if you want, in another video. So I'm just gonna do a little plum. All of the cheek colors double as a lip color too. It's really hard to talk and do lips at the same time. Like really hard. So it's very subtle, that plum color. I really like it though. Really like it. So at that point, that's basically the whole thing. But my favorite part, the illuminators. The illuminators can just make any day better. They really can. So there are 5 new powder illuminators. The 3 that I have in my palette right now, this is Goldie and Glamazing. And then the pink one, I think it's Photoshop. I'm not sure, I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But I use Glamazing a lot because just look at this. And this is the one side, kind of like the denser side of my 30-second hack brush, because I forgot my Power Powder brush. And I just come in, hello, hi. That is bomb. It's ridiculous. Look at that. That glow though. What? Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Like, wow. I do like to use like the side. Okay, so this is kind of fun. The side of this blush brush, and I just kind of give it a little swoosh so I don't look so rainbow bright. I mean, I want to look like Rainbow Bright because she's pretty awesome, but I also just want to have like a light glow. Do you see that glow though? That glow. Shut your face when you're talking to me. I do the same here. I just kind of push it in, tap, tap-a-roo. Give it a little tap, tap-a-roo. And the new brushes that came out, the Best Blend Forever and the other one, the new one that came out, those are at my house. Like, I ordered those. They're at my house. I haven't had a chance to use those yet, which really makes me sad. But those will be used this weekend. Faux show. I do like to put a little glamazing down the bridge of my nose, and then the Cupid's bow like that. And sometimes I tap-tap-a-roo a little on my lip. Look at that. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Holy crazy. Blend that in. There you go. There you go. Like, that's full-on glam today, too. Like, this is mom staying at home, hanging out with my kid, keeping him warm while he's taking his nap. And this is just gonna reblend it on in. And the coverage is out of control. Now all I need to do is just mascara and I'm done. Like, that's it. And since I forgot my mascara at my house, because I forgot a few things. When you travel, you forget everything. Forget your life. I have this mini mascara with me, so bear with me. It's probably not going to give me the best look, but it'll work. But it'll work. But it'll work. We're just going to slap a little on the top, on the bottom, and I do have lash lift. I used to have extensions, and with Jax, when my son was so little, the upkeep was crazy. I loved having them, but I had to go in every 2 weeks to get them done, 3 weeks. And ain't nobody got time for that. Like, let's be honest. I ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. So I suggest getting a lash lift. It's basically perming your eyelashes. It's way less expensive, way less maintenance. It doesn't take as long when you're actually getting it done. I love it. I love it. It makes life a lot easier. Like, a lot easier. Because your eyelashes are already kind of flipped up. So you just slap on some good mascara. And you're good to go. So, there you go. You can see. So, just to recap my face, I use June as an all-over color because of my redness, and then I use Linen to brighten. My contour is Astoria. I used Plum on my cheeks. I also used Plum on my lips with the Astoria contour. I used Astoria contour on my eyebrows. My eyes are Stardust, Finn, and Sabrina. And I contoured my nose. And then the last thing that I'm going to do that kind of, well, there's technically 2 more things, but you can skip this part if you don't need it. I tend to be a little oily. So I use the Vanilla Dust setting dust set stuff. Yeah, the Vanilla Dust setting powder. There you go. God, can you talk, Kelly? And I just come through, and again, I forgot one of the brushes, so this is an old MAC brush, but it'll do the job. Just come on through here. Really set that good. I have to make sure that I really set my head. I'm a little oily. A little oily. There you go. And then you spray with a little bit of the Stay Spray. Stays all day. All day. All day chasing an 18-month-old. All day. All day. And if I wasn't chit-chatting, if I wasn't telling you all what colors I was using or how to do it or which brushes I was using, I could have had this look done in 10 minutes. Full on 10 minutes. Full on 10 minutes, maybe 15 at the most with the eye. Oh, what is my hair doing? But there you go. There's my makeup. Little mascara magic for you. If you're interested in trying it out, let me know. I'm available. I would love to help you out, start your journey. It's very easy because when I travel, I typically I could get away with 2 brushes. I take my compact, which is the double decker. I always take these 2 brushes, and sometimes I take this brush with me, but if I'm traveling, like my husband and I just went to Punta Cana with our son, and I took this and these. And that was it. That was it. That was it. And it was awesome because I'm used to carrying a huge makeup bag, and for the last year traveling, we go back and forth between Mount Pleasant and Canton. This fits in my purse. My purse. That's all I need. It's wonderful. So if you have any questions or you need any help getting color matched or you want to do a little mascara magic, let me know. I'm your girl, and I hope everyone stays warm wherever you are, probably in a polar vortex because it's so cold. So thanks for watching, and there'll be more videos soon. Have a good day.